All right, let's make a half pipe. So a half pipe comes in two different papers. We have the floor, which is right here, and we have another piece of paper which includes the walls. So to get started, you're going to trace this dotted line and then this dotted line. You have to do nothing with these lines right here. Those are going to come back to later. You're also going to trace all the dotted lines on this page. So this little line, this line going diagonally, this little line down, these ones off to the side, downwards, and here. Then when you're going to cut all the solid lines. So don't forget, we have these little solid lines up here, these two right here, makes a little V. We have these two on the opposite side, this one, and then all of these V's on this side. On this page, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna cut the solid lines. You're gonna cut this one, including this little exit, and then this side right here. So that will create something that looks like this. So there you have pipe walls. So I'm gonna cut out the center part, trace my dotted lines, and then this is what the other piece looks like. So all my pieces are ready to go. Now I'm gonna start creating my half pipe. So I'm just gonna adjust this a little bit so it's a little higher up. Let's start creating it. So first thing you're going to do is fold all your papers forward to get it ready for taping. On this one, I leave this piece on. I cut the sides, and I'll explain why I leave that piece attached. All right, and there you go. So the first thing we're gonna do is these sides create a little bit of a wall on these sides. These pieces fill in the other sides. So to create these walls, we're gonna fold these lines up. And then we're going to tape this little piece of paper to the back of it. So do that for you. So I'm putting my tape on first. Folding it forward. There you go. It's creating a little bit of an L bracket. We're going to do the same thing to this side. We're going to tape this side to here. There you go. There's one side. We're gonna do the same thing to the other side. So fold it up, wrap it around. We're gonna try and get that nice and flush as possible. And then we'll do the same thing to this side. Okay, and there are your sides. So now, before we attach the side, we do want to fold this bottom piece up because this is going to be the stand it's going to sit on. Do the same thing to this other piece. So now we got to go through and we got to attach all of these things, these little teeth marks. We're going to match them up with this side. So for this, what I do recommend, get your tape ready first. Put your tape on the piece of paper first, like always, and then facing it downwards, so pushing this against the bottom. What you're going to do is you're going to do each one individually by first pushing into place, making sure it lines up perfectly with that line, and applying your tape. And now, I'm going to go individually, one piece at a time. You don't want to just tape across. You want to make sure that they're individually taped on. Also, as I go, I kind of like force these pieces into place. Because I want to get them just at the right angle. And sometimes I turn it around like so, makes it a little easier for me to get to. And I'm noticing I'm a little off, which is okay, as long as I'm getting as close to that line as possible. I'm just wondering, as I'm trying to go through, I'm noticing I'm kind of a little off. I'm just trying to figure it out as we go. Why I'm kind of off, but it's okay. Tape malfunction. Oh, tape is being struggled today. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. Individually, like so. And that is that side. Now we're gonna flip it over. We're gonna do the same thing to the side. And sometimes I like to go from this angle. Honestly, whatever works for you, it's fine. Okay, gotta find your own way of doing this. It's gonna be hard to show it on the camera, just because it has a top piece. But again, lining up as much as I can, and then taping it. Once you have the first one in, then it's again just following that angle as you move through the others. And as you can see, I'm kind of pushing it into place. So it's not going to just line up on its own. You do kind of have to make them go where you want them to go. Okay. And now let me do the other side. I'm going to kind of assume that the marble's going to kind of exit this direction. Two more to do. Get 2 pieces of tape, so I'll keep fighting that. Boom. And boom. All right, so now that piece I showed you at the beginning that I don't cut off, I leave it on because that little tab kind of pull through like so, enables you to give some type of traction for your next truck to land onto. So it acts like a little piece to pull it in. So what I do is I pull it in, pull it forward, and I tape that into place. And there's your half pipe. Now, half pipes work really well if the marble doesn't just drop in. Ideally, what you want to do is you want to decide where the marble is going to enter. So that means trimming eventually an opening for the marble to come in, and you want the marble to come in at the backside, and then it'll eventually start to slow down and work its way out towards this direction. And as you can see, there it goes. How the walls are placed, you want to make sure they're nice and straight on both sides. So half pipes work really, really well at the end, because inevitably, like as you can see right here, and I haven't taped it yet to a complete structure, the marble is going to get stuck. So ideally, half pipes work well at the end, because if it gets stuck in the half pipe, it's a great place for it to stop. And there's your half pipe.